Welcome, welcome.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yeah, cool. So this is called Spotlight. So our company's called Podcast Crew. We're based in Robbinsdale. We're just kind of on the road, if you will, part of Startup Week, partnering with Startup Week. And this Spotlight podcast is really about shining the light on you. So to start things out, why don't you just tell me who you are and what you're up to out in the world?
No, it sounds good. My name is Erik Hinds. I am a founder of a startup called the HotBot. And we're building AI automation tools to help businesses connect with, their customers, their leads that they've haven't heard from. Basically, we're automating that communication for businesses and organizations to keep in touch with the people that matter and drive revenue for them.
Nice. That's a really hot space to be in. AI is top of mind for everyone now. What would you say to those out there that say, I don't like AI, it's going to take my job?
Yeah, I've heard that quite a bit. Yeah, we're not taking people's jobs. We're just trying to automate the parts that are repetitive. Every business and organization wishes that they could touch base with every single customer or every single lead that comes in the door. But frankly, a lot of them just don't have time. For instance, we're working with a nonprofit, and they have a donation manager, but they're a team of one, and they can only afford to spend their time looking for or nurturing the big dollar donors. Mm-hmm. But they have hundreds of people that give $25, $50, or $100, but they can't call every single one of them and ask them again. So we use AI to text these people and say, hey, thank you for your donation of $50 last year. Can we count on you again? Mm-hmm. So that's just a for instance.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's kind of where I wanted to go next, is like case study. Like give me another example of a success story that you've been able to help with.
Sure. We've helped a number of different niches. One niche that we've found some success in is in professional coaching. We work with a company here in the Twin Cities called Vantage, and they help people who have been let go from their jobs, right? So an employer lets an employee go, and then as part of their outgoing benefit package, they get to partner with our client Vantage to give them career coaching, resume help, LinkedIn help, networking skills, coaching, etc. But they call these people that have been let go to try to sign them up for this free service to them. But nobody picks up the phone. They send emails and nobody reads email. So we use SMS and AI to reach out and say, hey, are you still in the job market? Would you like some free help? Mm-hmm. Right? And from a campaign like that, we've got 65% response rate.
Wow. That's a huge response rate. Yeah, it's huge. Wow.
Yes. Whereas email, what is your best open rate on an email going to be? It's going to be
3%.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. But with SMS, we know that we have a really, really good shot of getting that message seen. Mm-hmm. So the key is coming from a place of empathy and wanting to help them, crafting a message that'll get their attention. And really just, it's a hand raiser. Are you still in the market? Yes or no? Are you still looking for help? Yes or no? And then once they indicate yes or no, then AI engages them in a conversation and gets them to whatever the goal is.
That's amazing. And that area that you're living with the AI and in terms of the sales follow-ups is probably one of the most important functions of any business, but not every business knows how important it is or spends the right amount of time there, obviously. So you're really helping that lift. That's amazing.
Yeah, many businesses, especially those that do lead generation, they'll get a lead that comes in and they'll follow up once or twice. Maybe they won't get a hold of them, and then they'll just move on to the next one that comes in. So many businesses have just piles of old leads in their CRM and the database, people that just they couldn't connect with. So we'll take those and we'll load it into our system and reach out and say, hey, is this the same Erik that was interested in XYZ back in March? Yes or no? If you are in the market, okay, great. I didn't want to bug you with the phone call. Is it okay if we text? Right? And we just do it from a very empathetic, we respect the person's time, and we respect the channel of SMS because it's a highly regulated channel as well. That's what makes it so effective.
And it sounds like a very conversational approach as well. It's very, very disarming, simple questions.
Simple questions. Yeah, that's the beauty of SMS. It really confines to what you can push through that channel. You can't just send a wall of text.
Right.
Right.
Who likes to read a long email anyways, or a long message? So,
Exactly. So we take that connection as a conversation.
Mm.
Can we help you? Yes or no?
Yeah. Very cool. So, what brings you then to Startup Week specifically?
I actually have a co-working space here in the Wellworth building.
Awesome.
And I looked at the agenda and I saw that there were going to be some events here. So I'm like, well, I got to join up if I'm already going to be here. So I'm excited to go to the other venue today and check out some of those topics.
Amazing. So have you been here all week, or is today your first day?
Today is my first day.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I guess it's good they did it over in St. Paul at the Wellworth. Then it's brought in a new group of people to experience what's going on here. So,
Right.
what are your goals? What are you hoping to do over the next day or so?
Really learn from other startups. This is sort of new to me. I've owned some other businesses in the past, but one in the tech space is kind of new to me. So I'm looking to connect with other founders, people that have kind of struggled with that. How do we scale, or how do we allocate our time correctly and our resources to get to the next level?
Nice. Well, I like to wrap these up with a little piece of inspiration. So why don't you tell me something that inspires you and gets you out of bed every day, or something you feel like our audience could be inspired by?
For me, it's got to be the technology and how far AI has come in the last few years. It's just our bot. We hesitate to even call it a bot anymore because it has so much personality, and that's intentional. We put guardrails in place and we give it a persona, we give it a name, we give it a job title, we give it hobbies, even just color in the profile a little bit to make it more human. And then
So your AI likes to take long walks on the beach on the weekend, and
well, this past
maybe not that far. Huh?
yeah, we had a few where we programmed. You love baseball, you're a Twins fan, and that was actually just too depressing for the AI to handle. But once you give it a personality and you give it a goal and a mission, just to see it work and the conversations that it can have, it can be breathtaking sometimes. It's like, wow, I created a real personality out of just bits.
That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Well, thanks, Erik. Thanks for spending some time with me today and being on our podcast.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.